And this is one of the tough things about the growth of the game is that not everybody has the perspective of being in Syracuse, New York, and going to the Carrier Dome, right? This is where Syracuse football plays. It's where Syracuse lacrosse plays. It's where Syracuse basketball plays. They cut off half the dome and they put the basketball court, they drop it right in there. So, like, this is when you say hallowed ground, like, it totally is. This is Ernie Davis Field. This is, you look around on the rafters and you're just seeing a who's who in athletics and men's athletics, at least. So, for that experience, what are some of the highlight moments of being in the Carrier Dome? What do you remember?
I think for me personally, my freshman year in basketball, we played Duke, right? And it was our first time playing Duke after we moved to the ACC. So Coach K and the boys are coming in, and we'd set the attendance record. So it was the most people that had been in the dome. It was over 50,000 people. And, being a freshman, not knowing anything, it was one of the most incredible experiences. It was the loudest place I've ever been in. It was one of the most insane games I've ever been at. Great high level basketball on both sides. I think Jabari Parker was there, star player at the time. And we had, our slew of guys, CJ Fairs of the world and the Raheem Christmases of the world, who were studs. And we won in double overtime. And it was just one of the craziest games I've been to. I saw hallowed ground in a sense. I saw Deshaun Watson light us up for 5 touchdowns. That wasn't necessarily as good of a game, but I've seen some great players come through. And in lacrosse too, we had some great battles with Duke at the Dome, beating some really good Duke teams. It's so cool to go to that like a bigger school in that sense, I guess, because then you get that, you get those different athletics that, really excel, and it's fun being able to go to the games and watch. But again, I'm a lacrosse guy at heart. I tend to be partial towards lacrosse, and it's something that I love, and I think I'm gonna, have in my life for a long time.
I remember the first time going to the Carrier Dome, and Francis and I made this trip when we were freshmen. I think it was 2004, beginning of the spring. Mike Powell was a senior. One of the greatest lacrosse players of all time, and they were playing Notre Dame. And I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about this, walking into the Carrier Dome for the first time and knowing that any time 22 touch the ball, we might see something that we've never seen.